people that are, really more in the day-to-day of it, what are some things that they can do or that we could do to stay aligned in the center of all of this seeming chaos that's around right now?
That's a really good question that a lot of people are asking right now too, since it is a challenge. And your soul came to be part of the ground crew in the paradigm shift, and no adventure is without its challenges. So we have to be ready to meet the challenge. One way that I meet the challenge is I limit my amount of time of tuning into what's going on in the world. When I was spending a lot of time doing it, I would get really depressed by the end of the day. It was hard to not sink into a depression when it's constant eating of the negativity of the world and the rhetoric of the mass consciousness going back and forth, and people arguing, and Facebook became a battle zone. I mean, people were saying and doing things and taking positions that if they were in front of you, oh, sorry, my hair is keeps falling in my eyes. Yeah. So if people were right in front of you, they would never say some of the things that they were saying to each other on Facebook, and getting 3-year-old as if with the name calling and the mudslinging just because there was a difference in opinion. And I found that was just something I couldn't tune into anymore. I had to, even though I was trying to help and mediate, it was not gonna, it's not, I was like, okay, so now I just post something inspirational on my Facebook page for people who are reading. I write what happens is I get a message about, okay, people need to hear about this right now, and then I'll write about something like an article on Facebook, and lots of people are really getting helped by it. But anyway, to get back to the point of the question, you have to stop tuning into the fight. It's a play in consciousness. It's a fight in mass consciousness about even what's going on. And the real truth is, nobody really knows what's going on. Nobody really knows. Everybody's guessing. Everybody's latching onto one thing one doctor or media said, and another one. But the truth is this is still an exploration. This is still something that's unfolding. And one of the ways I found to stay peaceful is to be okay with not knowing. Be okay with not knowing exactly what's going on or what works, what doesn't work. Be okay with that and just roll with the flow and let it unfold. And as it does, then we know. and so not knowing, not tuning into the fight, making sure you get out into nature every day, make sure you're eating right, make sure you're exercising, because that is a real important part of creating the happy chemicals in your body, the dopamine, and it makes it so you can sleep well. Make sure you're getting your sleep, drink a lot of water, and tune into things that make you happy. I mean, I have to say I've watched more silly cat videos during this thing than I probably have in my whole life.
I love it.
That's my medicine for depression, is just if you start going down into that hole where you're starting to feel really despairing about the world, watch a silly cat video, watch something funny, watch a silly dog video, watch a comedy. The art of distraction is actually a spiritual tool, and it actually has its uses. This is a good moment. We go back and forth between a moment when spiritual bypassing is good versus when it's not. We need to face our demons right now. We have to grow up fast right now. We have to become masterful really fast, and all the energies are there for that now, and all the teachings and all the tools are there for that now. More so than ever, even beginners are getting kind of a head start, because there's so much material now to help us grow up, heal the past, let go of it now, so that we can be the powerful 007, so that we can be the powerful 007 secret agents of love that the ground crew is. Because we can't be in our power if we are giving our power to some world situation that is really just an illusion. It's a play in consciousness. And what we have to keep our eye on the big picture. So those are my points for some ideas to keep yourself out of the muck. It's really important that we keep ourselves out of the muck, because then we can't shine bright. And shining bright and bringing the heaven frequencies here, this is what we need more than anything.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What are your pointers for staying out of the muck?
Wonderful. I'm happy to answer that. For me, it's really focusing in before I get out of bed every morning, getting into my heart and focusing in on gratitude. What am I grateful for? And what am I creating in my life today? And for me, I do really well when I have a project to work on. So for instance, I'm working on this summit, which is a huge project, and I love it. And I get to collaborate. It's bringing good to the world. It's shining the light on light workers all across the globe, and then spreading that out to a massive amount of people. And for me, I'm grateful for that. That makes my heart happy. I get to do it's service, and it's my work, and it's collaboration. So it hits so many levels. So I realize not everybody's thing is to do a summit, but
that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work, but I love it. So
it's a beautiful project. I really admire you for doing that.
But find something you love to do and move that energy. Like you said, do something, create good. Because honestly, if I wasn't creating a summit or working on a big project or creating my next course, I would be just, I wouldn't be productive, and that would make me feel melancholy, and I don't do well when I'm not creating. Now I realize it's not everybody's thing, but for me, that's very important. So if nothing else, tune into gratitude every morning before you get out of bed and before you go to bed or to sleep at night, and remember what you're grateful for. And then for me, conscious life creation. Every morning before I get out of bed, I do a ritual of, it's a meditation, but it's a conscious imagining meditation where I'm imagining the things that I'm bringing into my life that I'm consciously creating, and it's fun.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the creativity energy is really where our life force is, because we're creators, and being in a creator situation really does bring out our joy.
Yes. And that's really what we need right now, to feel joy and freedom, and know that, this is going to pass, but we might be in a whole different world by then. So you can be at effect. Yeah, right. You can be at effect of, there will always be crazy things going on. You can be at effect of it, or you can be a cause of your life. And so for me, tuning out of the chaos is important, and tuning into what I love and enjoy doing and creating is important. And I have a feeling you're very similar to me, because you create a lot of very amazing things in the world. Like your universe.
I feel a little bit guilty because I haven't used this time as efficiently as I could have for creation. I had to get, the business stuff was really hard to deal with, because I'm running 3 businesses, and during a pandemic, that's no easy task. There's always another challenge